It's definitely nerve-wracking. I mean, going up there for the first time, you got your knees shaking and your heart's pounding.
For former Purdue divers David Colturi and Stephen LoBue, the rush of diving competitively could never be duplicated. That's why, when their college careers ended, they fought to make sure their diving careers did not.
Cliff diving is absolutely incredible. I mean, me and Steve, we absolutely love it. And we feel just so fortunate that we get to do this and make a living off of it.
You're told from such a young age that there's no money in diving, and that really kind of sticks with you. And so I was sort of out to prove otherwise, but more than that, I just wanted to keep diving. And so you put on a funny costume and you do some silly dives, and to me that's great. I mean, it's still diving. At the end of the day, I'm diving for a living.
Colturi and LoBue, along with fellow former Boilermaker Kyle Mitrione, are on the worldwide Red Bull cliff diving tour. With stops in Denmark, Portugal, Italy, and Brazil, it's pretty amazing there's such a strong tie to West Lafayette.
It's definitely an interesting coincidence that, I mean, now there's three of us, me, Kyle, and Steve, all graduated from Purdue around the same time and all got into high diving.
I mean, it was such a big part of my life. It got me away from New Jersey and into a great university. And I mean, the training that I did there is probably, there's no substitute for that, really. I had done years and years of training, but at such a high level at Purdue was definitely one of the best things for me and for my diving.
I think it also shows and kind of speaks miles for the program that Purdue has and what Adam Soldati has done there and just the love of diving and the hard work that we all put into it.
The competition is fierce at each stop, but David and Stephen both point out that that's just one small aspect of the larger experience.
We get about a week in each country, and you get at least a day or two just to acclimate, get rid of the jet lag, and stretch out and warm up. They try to plan some type of sightseeing adventure or go out and just get used to the local culture.
Local foods are like one of my favorite things. The local food and drink is always something that you look forward to when you go somewhere.
There have been some unique venues and experiences for both in their short cliff diving careers.
Each location that we go to is so unique and awesome in their own regards. The Azores Islands of Portugal are just like absolute paradise. We dive off of an ancient volcano, actually, that they stick a platform off the side of, and you kind of have to take into account the cliff. You have to lean forward and actually jump out a little bit further than normal. A lot of things to take into account there in Portugal. Another really interesting place for me was Oman in the Middle East. I've never been out in that part of the world.
You can feel the impact on the water, and I mean, when you see it at an actual event, man, it's pretty crazy. 70,000 people at our last tour stop in France, and so I mean that's a football stadium. It's incredible because we've never really had that.
Each place has these crazy, unique challenges, but they're all super cool and super fun. And like I said, Red Bull goes miles to make it safe, so we don't have to worry about that and just do our thing.
David and Stephen will be doing their thing all summer long on the Red Bull Tour. For a complete schedule and results, go to redbullcliffdiving.com. For Boilermaker All Access, I'm Corey Paul.